Good morning, Africa. My name is Anthony Kayine. It's another time, another year to celebrate Africa, to celebrate what African leading organization, the African Union, terms Africa Day. Indeed, I will be joining them to celebrate our stupidity. I'll be joining Africans to celebrate a continent where the people are subjugated, where the people do not have voice. I will join them in celebrating the values that have no relevance to anybody, to any other nation in the world. I will join Africa in celebrating a continent in which you have a country like Nigeria, where the people elect their own choice of leaders, but instead have another criminal imposed on them. Or let me say, they're at the verge of having another leader, a criminal imposed on them as a leader. I will join Africa and AU in celebrating a continent that is ever retrogressing rather than developing. I will join Africa in celebrating a country like South Africa, where the very essence of its economy, which is power electricity, is dying, and the president cannot do anything. I will join the continent in celebrating a continent, Africa, where AU has remained clueless as to finding a lasting solution to what is happening in Sudan. I will join Africa in celebrating a continent where in one of the countries, an electoral body, President Mahmoud, announced an election result in the midnight after having collected 10 million, or is it 100 million naira to cheat. I think we have so much to celebrate, and we have so much of bad image to be ashamed of. I will join African in celebrating the people that have no value for one another. I will join African in celebrating a continent that is being ruled and dictated to by a union of people that are so clueless, that are so subdued, that are so subjugated to the extent that they would rather prefer to put their people, to have the people in the position of disadvantage just to be relevant, just to be in position. I'll be celebrating a continent like Nigeria, where the people do not even know who is their leader, where Muhammadu Buhari, the supposed Buhari, the elected president of Nigeria, would soon retire to a foreign country, Niger Republic. Why? Because it's actually not the Buhari we know, but we are deceived to believe in that. I will join Africa in celebrating people that are mastering the act of suffering, that are becoming used to suffering. I will join Africa in celebrating idiocy, cluelessness, hardship. I will join Africa in celebrating a country where common water, which is the basic what part of the human basic rights, is denied of the people, and many of them are dying of cholera. I will join Africa in celebrating a country like Sudan that is torn today by war, where AU cannot even broker 24 hours of ceasefire for the people to be helped. I will join Africa in celebrating rubbish, celebrating nonsense, in celebrating selfishness, where a leader would rather be more interested in its own personal wealth and business than giving the basic rights of the people to them. I will join Africa in celebrating lies, where truth can no longer find a place in the hearts of those who should pass this truth onto the people, where religion has become money-making scheme, where Christianity has failed the people, where Islamism has failed the people. I will join Africa in celebrating the people that has lost its roots and values to brainwashing. I will join Africa in celebrating the values that they have lost. The people who no longer know who they are, where they belong, and what their root is. Africans, let us think. Everything in Africa is falling apart. The Western world are taking over that which belongs to us, that which should make us what we are supposed to be. And we are doing nothing about it. Our leaders keep lying and lying and lying to us. The people that are supposed to be ruling the world are subjected to nothing, eating from the ground, eating from the dust. What is there for me to celebrate? But I will celebrate. I will celebrate our stupidity. I will celebrate everything that is negative in Africa. Just to please you, just to please the leaders, just to please those that have been made, that have sold out and are ready to mortgage my life, my future, and that of my children, my children's children. Africa, let us think. Again, my name is Anthony Kaine. And I'm speaking to you, Africans, to rise up and think. There is a better way we can celebrate our days. But those of us who have the knowledge of what there is to be celebrated and are out here, working ourselves out to put these values, these things in place, and not giving up the years that we require, that we need to help Africa advance. Please, if you like what you hear, or if you want to reason with me and to reason with us, share this video, like it, and comment. If you do not like what you hear, still make a comment. I'd like to hear from you. Thank you, and happy Africa Day celebration.